So, before we begin today, I'd just like you to do something. Turn your attention to your right hand. Not the image, the raw sensation. Notice if there's a tingling sensation, if the hand feels warm or cooler, heavy or lighter, and just let that settle for a moment. Most people, when they do this exercise, will see a picture, and that's thinking, that's not feeling. And we know that the feeling channel, that communication channel deep within our body, that's where 80% of our communication with the universe exists. So today we're going to open that up, and we're going to use a yoga nidra practice. You're also going to discover why your mind talks over sensation and how to shift that focus so you can speak to the universe at a deeper level without even thinking about it. Hi, it's Damian, and welcome back to the Abundance Frequency. Like I said, we're shifting today from thinking about the body to sensing it, to feeling it. By the end of this episode, you'll understand what the feeling channel is, and we'll have experienced a short practice so you can open up that communication line a lot more freely. You know, when we do most of the manifestation exercises, most of the culture in manifestation focuses on visualization. See yourself winning, see yourself being successful. But the truth is that keeps it in our mind. It becomes an intellectual exercise rather than a felt exercise, an experience. And abundance lives in our body. Our abundance language lives through our feelings, our sensations. You know, the brain has multiple ways to communicate. You can see things, you can hear things, you can feel things. The default, the go-to, is the visual. We picture our goal. We see ourselves being successful. And it's true that a large part of the brain's processing is taking up with the visual, which is why it ends up talking over sensations. But that means when we visualize, when we look at something, we are looking at the experience. We are watching somebody else doing it. Even when, and I'm pretty sure that if you've done any sort of guided manifestation work, you at some point done this and now step into the image, it's still a borrowed experience. It's not a felt experience. You're not being in the abundance. Now, you know that most of what your body knows is sensed, not seen. That's how the subconscious stores information. That's how the subconscious communicates. It's through our nervous system. That feeling channel, that communication with the universe is already there. It really is just being shouted out, being drowned out by thinking. And today we're going to turn the volume down. We're going to change things up a bit. Now we are going to use Yoga Nidra. I don't know how much you know about Yoga Nidra, but its foundations are tantric. And it is wonderful for this sort of work because its focus is on the senses. Most meditations work by visualizing first and hoping that the connection drops down into the body, drops down into the feeling. Whereas with Yoga Nidra, it doesn't even bother with the thinking part. So it turns that volume down by the very nature of how it works. And it turns up our sensory volume. So suddenly we can hear it clearly. Now, this is not hypnosis. We're not going to be using hypnosis. It's not visualization. There is no goal. There's no what you should experience. The whole point of this exercise is just to notice what's already there. That's it. You don't need to try and relax or feel something special. We are just going to rotate attention through the body. It's effectively a whistle-stop tour through the body. And that's deliberate. Now, there is the option for an anchor, which does help with some people. It does help with some people when they first start getting into this, when they first start their first experience with feeling, because it gives them a focus point. You know? So all that is an object, an apple, a cup, a key, doesn't matter. It's just something if you feel you need to. If you don't, fine, great. Your hand works just as well. Now, why this works. There is a basic rule with any word like this, and it doesn't matter if it's somatics, hypnosis, meditation, but energy follows attention. Where our attention goes, we're giving it energy. So by moving that attention into the sensory part of our body, we are overriding the thinking. We are turning the volume up and giving it more energy, so it becomes more clear. Like I say, you don't need an optional anchor. It's just there. It's nothing special. It's not required. Just your hand resting wherever it is perfect. Now, I am going to, you're going to hear certain words, and you will hear them throughout the podcast episodes. So I want to be clear about what these really are. I will talk about the quality of a feeling. The quality is like the buzzing. Does it feel dull or sharp, pulsing? It's the detail, if you like, of the sensation. It's not a picture, it's not an image. It's just how that feeling feels. We'll also talk about textures, whether it's prickly, sticky, slippery, smooth. This isn't a case of identifying with something we already know, like sandpaper or silk. It's just the concept. And we'll also talk about the temperature. Is it warmish, coolish, neutral? We're not on about the absolute. Does it feel like 50 degrees? No. The rule with this sort of thing is if you can picture it, you're slipping back into thinking, and you just bring your attention back to the sensation. We're not trying to create vivid sensations. We're just noticing what's already there, and they tend to be a bit vague around the edges. We'll also talk about shape. Does it have a soft edge? Does it have a boundary? Is it diffused, a tight? No, we're not on about a geometric shape. Because again, that is a thinking. That is a logical process. And it's worth noting that you're allowed to feel a little something or nothing much. There might be times when you don't feel anything at all, and that's fine. That's perfect. Just notice what's there. However quiet, however whispered. The body's language is not poetic, it's not rhythmic. It's real. Just notice what's there. Now, if what you experience today gives you even a glimpse of what real somatic work feels like, not a visualization, not a binaural tone layered over a meditation track, but an actual felt shift in your body, then I have something for you. I have created a free audio experience, and it does one thing. It helps you remember how to connect with these deeper levels, how to open up that communication level with your senses, with the universe. Not to think about feeling, not to picture feeling, but just to let the thinking mind soften just enough until what's left is pure sensation, pure feeling. That's the foundation of somatics. And that's where the real work really begins. But before we get into that, just take a breath and relax back. And if it's appropriate to do so, just get comfortable. Take care your spine is straight so the energy can move through your body. You close your eyes if you wish, or maybe just soften your gaze. And if you want to hold an object, just hold it. And get a sense of its weight, its temperature, the texture, or perhaps just your hand on your leg, on the chair or on your stomach. This is your tactile anchor. It's not special, it's just something to feel. Now in a moment, I will invite you to join me on a journey around your body, just to notice the sensations. We're not going to change anything, we're not going to analyze anything. There's nothing to label. And you don't need to feel everything. Just noticing. Just that brief touch of attention. Because it is a whistle-stop tour. And the tension moves so quickly through your body. So just for a moment, bring your attention to your right foot. And now your left foot. Your right ankle. Your left ankle. Your right calf. Your left calf. Your right knee. Your left knee. Your right thigh. Your left thigh. Your hips. Your belly. Your chest. Your right hand. Your left hand. Your right forearm. Your left forearm. Your right upper arm. Your left upper arm. Your shoulders, neck, jaw. Your tongue, your eyes, your forehead, your crown. And now bring your attention back to your anchor and just feel it for a moment. And again, bringing your attention to your right foot, your left foot, your right ankle, your left ankle, your right calf, your left calf, your right knee, your left knee, your right thigh, your left thigh, your hips, your belly, your chest, your right hand, your left hand, your right forearm, your left forearm, your right upper arm, your left upper arm, your shoulders, neck, jaw, tongue, eyes, forehead and crown. And one more time, bringing your attention back to your anchor, immersing yourself in it, just feeling it, getting a sensation of it. And then your attention to your right foot, your left foot, your right ankle, your left ankle, your right calf, your left calf, your right knee, your left knee, your right thigh, your left thigh, your hips, your belly, your chest, your right hand, your left hand, your right forearm, your left forearm, your right upper arm, your left upper arm, your shoulders, neck, jaw, tongue, eyes, forehead, crown, and back to your anchor. Now take a breath and just notice with your anchor object or your hand, get a sense of the temperature. Is it warmer or cooler? And just notice that now. And whatever it is, just get a sense of the opposite. So if it was warmer, just get a sense of it being cooler. And if it was cooler, get a sense of it being warmer. And now move your attention to your chest, Does it feel heavy or light? And now get a sense of the opposite on your chest. Now bring your attention back to your anchor. Notice the surface. Is it smooth or textured? And now get a sense of the opposite sensation. Bring your attention to your breath. Is it shallow or deep? And again, get a sense of the opposite sensation. No forcing, just curiosity. Now, if you wish, you can put that object down and just put your other hand on your belly and just wait for a moment. Notice any warmth, any pressure, any breath. That's it. And now take your hand away and notice the absence. And place back. Notice the return of the sensations. And if you are using an object and you've put it down, you can pick it up now and compare those sensations of that object to your own body. Just let your mind drift between the two, getting a sense of the sensations. Let your hands rest. Just bring your attention back to the room. Notice the sounds, the space, the air on your skin. Nothing to do, nothing to fix. This is your feeling channel. This is your communication line to the universe. And it's always here. So just wiggle your fingers and toes. Open your eyes when you're ready. So, good. You've practiced from shifting from seeing to sensing. This is a skill you can use anytime, with any object, and just with your body, or just sitting with your legs on your thighs. The free audio, if it's calling you, is waiting for you in the show's notes. There's a link there. Put one in. No rush, no pressure, just when you feel ready. When you feel that you want to explore this deeper. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit subscribe, because you really don't want to miss a single episode. And remember, you don't have to chase abundance. You just have to remind your body it's already here. So next week, we're going to be going into somatic affirmations. We're going to be exploring why normal affirmations are missing, what the gap is, why they tend to fall flat, and they really do, and a new way of delivering normal affirmations in a very somatic way. So I look forward to seeing you then.